And our next question from a member is, if any employee breaks their EAA, Employment Agreement Account, with an employer and goes to work for another employer with a BOA, Business Owner Agreement account, and employees on EAA, can that person just immediately sign up with the new company, or do they have to wait a period to get their bonus per quarter?
Well, the bonus per quarter is not the important thing here. The fact is, you sign the agreement with Loved One Society. We are the agency that is employing them, and we assign their contract to a somebody that having um, somebody that's having a business. And the difference between the smaller and the larger corporations is the fact that we buy all of the difference between a CAC and an ESS is we buy all the products that in the economic stabilization system, and in the CAC we're not buying anything from them. We're just they're just we're paying them to the business owners to and their employees. Now, here, there's an element of a breaking of a contract. When you break a contract, then you have broken your agreement. Now, if you don't go to the person who has signed you up as a managing director, or excuse me, managing a director of a CAC, who will be the local person to do all that, if you don't go to them and tell them that you would like to change jobs and work it out through the company to go to a new job, that's your responsibility to do. If you just simply break it and go sign up for somebody else, you're not going to get anything. Agreement account, employee agreement account with us. Again, your word is not your bond. We're not dealing with those kinds of people. A handshake is all we need to do business with the right kinds of people. If somebody wants to go to work someplace else because they don't like where they're working, then there's ways around that, and that's how you get involved. That's when you get the person who created the agreement for you and is starting and is signed you up as and you're getting the employment agreement funds. If you don't go back to that source and change it, then you've broken an agreement. And why do you feel like you can be a part of Loved One Society or an employee agreement account? You know, your word is not your bond. Now, let's understand that there's things and reasons for changes to be made, but you got to go through the right channels. And if you don't go through the right channels, then you're breaking your agreement. So please understand that this is serious business. But we as Loved One Society will be holding. We are an employment agency for all of those people who receive employee agreement accounts with us. Somebody has to set that up, and the person who set it up is the person you go to make changes that you want to do. It'll all be spelled out for them anyway. So um, let's not be flippant about this. We don't have a responsibility to somebody who's not using their noggin appropriately. There's no reason for us to have to do that. Okay, let's go to the next question.
Thank you, Ron, for that answer. That explains a lot. And we will be right back with the next question.